Hi, I'm Arden Kaywin, and this is an episode of the Pro Singer Success Collective in which we are going to talk about practice reluctance. You know you should practice more than you do, so why is prioritizing it so hard? In this episode, I'm going to let you in on the number one shift that you can make so that you actually love practicing. Stay tuned. Do you have practice reluctance? Be honest. It's like, you know you should, and maybe you've put it in your planner, but like a million other things get in the way and it's not prioritized, or you practice a little bit, but you get distracted and it's like hard to get yourself hyped to do it. That's practice reluctance. Do you have it? Do you relate? Let me know. Type in the comments, type in the chat. I want to know, like, how excited are you to practice? Scale of 1 to 10. And be honest, like be really honest. Or does practicing feel like this thing that's just like hanging over you? Like, do you ever just do everything else on your to-do list first? Fold laundry, pay bills, do your errands, and it's like, then I'll practice. And by the way, that's why you don't, because the to-do list is never done, right? It's a huge issue, this idea of practice reluctance. It's a huge issue that singers deal with. And there are huge costs. I mean, aside from the obvious, which is no practice, no improve, there are huge costs to the internal journey also. You know, if you're not practicing, then you're not setting up resilience. You're not exercising those muscles of try and try again. You know, the muscles of iteration, of tweaking dials, of going to the data, not the drama. Right? And so if you're not practicing those skills of resilience, of iteration, it's really hard to stay the course of the journey, because this career is built on all those ups and downs, and practicing helps you condition those things to withstand that kind of stuff. You're not building the self-esteem or the confidence. You're mostly just in the muck of, I can't, because you're not doing it daily. And then it makes it really hard for you to do when it counts, like in an audition, in a performance, in a recording. And so people that have practice reluctance, the reason is because of their focus. So for example, if like right now, if I were to show you a whole bunch of videos of people in your exact car, like the make and model of your car, like whatever it is, a Jeep Cherokee, 2015, with the bucket seats or whatever. So if I show you people in your exact car, videos of them getting into a car accident, and car accident after car accident, just like, video after video of all these people in a Jeep Grand Cherokee, just like yours. And I showed you videos of fatal wrecks of all the people who died in your exact car this year. How comfortable do you think you would be or feel getting into your car? I mean, if I talk to you about every recall, every piece that they overlooked, all the safety failures, all the different accidents that have happened in that car, what will happen? I'm going to tell you what will happen. You're going to be focusing on all the potential failures, all the potential things that could go wrong, and you are not going to want to get into your car. And the reason that you don't want to practice is because you're focusing on all the problems, everything that's wrong with your singing, everything that's difficult, all the hard sections of the songs that you've got to fix, everything that you've got to fix. You are focused on all the problems and all the potential failures, which is why you would rather do just about anything other than practice. And I get it, because every time you do practice, all that fear of failure is triggered. And it just seems like too overwhelming to tackle it all. And so you just don't practice. And there's lots of excuses and lots of things that get done first. And so if I have practice reluctance, if I am a singer that has practice reluctance, it means that I am too focused on me, my inadequacies, my fear of failure. I am forgetting why I sing in the first place. And so most of us sing because we feel it is the best way for us to communicate our truth and share ourselves and our energy with another human. And we want more pure and more visceral ways of doing that than just words can express. And so for us, music and singing is that connection, that pure connection to share ourselves through. So we sing because we want to connect, because we have a message. We want to heal, or we want to bring people together or inspire with our music and our voice, because it makes us feel heard and allows us to connect whatever it is that we're experiencing on that human level with another human or with our audience. That's why most of us sing. And guess what? None of that is about you. None of it. It's about what you can give another human that might mean more to them than you will ever, ever know. It's about that song that helped them through their heartbreak. It's about that song that they danced to at their wedding. That song that they played for their baby at 2 a.m. when she would not go to sleep, but she would quiet down. When her mama plays your recording and she's got your voice in her head. For most of us, that's why we sing. That performance that we give, and that woman or man is sitting in the audience who's just, had a shit day. And they are transported for that hour that you are up there on that stage, and they feel better about their lives and more inspired to walk into their next day. That's why we sing, that connection, that impact. But when you have practice reluctance, you're not thinking about that. You're 100% internally focused on you, and you are forgetting what the most important part about why you sing is. You're forgetting about them. All the people who heal their pain with the help of your voice. All the people who need your song or your performance to pump them up for the week ahead or for the big game. All the people who will not hear your message, who really need it. Your focus when you practice is not on them. Right now, your focus is on you and your overwhelm and your fear about all the things that you got to fix that don't sound or feel the way you want them to. So here's another example. I'm just going to keep hitting you with these examples because they're powerful. They're powerful metaphors. So here's another example. Let's say that you're afraid of heights. And you've got a 10-foot, a foot wide plank of wood, like a board, that's 10 feet long. And on the other side of it, it bridges this chasm. And it's like thousands of feet down. And you're trying to go from one rock to another. And it's 10 feet. You got to walk across this thin board. And on the other side of that is $100. So you lay it on a floor. Now, if that beam was not on top of this giant 1,000-foot canyon, and you just lay the beam on the carpet, and you walk across the beam to get the $100, it's really easy. You'll walk across. You get the $100. No problem. But now if you raise that board, right, 1,000 feet in the air, and it's off the ground in between two, let's say, cliffs or two skyscrapers, and the $100 is still on the other side, will you walk across? Remember, you're afraid of heights. So is that $100 enough to get you to the other side? Hell no. You will not walk across that because your fear is telling you it is not worth the risk. There's no risk at walking across a board on the carpet to get $100. You do that in a second. You do that all day long. But if you are afraid of heights, walking across that board thousands of feet up in the air for only $100, you're like, heck no, because your fear is telling you it is not worth the risk. So now imagine your baby toddler, your beautiful, chubby, beautiful baby toddler is on the other side of that 10-foot board instead of the $100. And it's between the two skyscrapers, thousands of feet in the air. You're still thousands of feet in the air, and you know what will happen to your beautiful child if you can't get them fast enough. Toddlers are not known for their balance, right? So how quickly can you fly across that 10-foot board? Pretty quickly, because now it's not about you. You're more focused on your baby than on your own fear. So now here's the truth. Most people will do more for other people than they will do for themselves. And so the key to getting past the practice reluctance is in focusing on those people whose lives will be affected and impacted and changed because you sing. Like when you think about what you are robbing them of because you didn't practice today or write today or do whatever it is to get yourself and your voice in the best possible position to make that difference on a larger scale today, you are robbing them of the gift that they might otherwise have that got them past their heartbreak, pumped up for their big game, the song that they got married to, the song they sing their baby to, these things that matter. You all have songs like that in your life. Most of you tell me these are the reasons why you want to sing, because you want to make that impact and do that for others. So when a singer shifts from internal to external focus, then you just can't find practice reluctance on the map. It just doesn't exist. You can't wait to practice because you're focused on serving the world with your gifts. You're excited about practicing because you know it's going to enable you to reach more people, get past the things that are stopping you, touch even more lives, and connect with even more souls in that way that inspired you. But for some singers, it's not that easy. For some of you, focusing on the people that you want to serve with your talents can actually stoke your doubt even more because you go into these thoughts of, well, nobody actually cares what I have to say. Why would anybody want to hear me when they can listen to Adele, Barbra Streisand, Luther Vandross, Whitney Houston? I'm dating myself here, but like for some singers, it's like, why would anybody want to hear me when they could hear that? Sharing my gift comes with being judged. If you're afraid of being judged, it's going to stoke all that doubt. And that's the stinking thinking that will have you right back where you started in that practice reluctance, spinning your wheels and going nowhere with your singing because of all those limiting beliefs. So guys, it's not enough just to work your technique. You've got to understand how your mindset is sabotaging your ability to get where you want to go. And in this case, from preventing you from practicing and doing the thing that's going to set that muscle memory and create that experience so that when you go out there, you know you can deliver when it counts every single time. Anyone, anywhere, anytime, bring it. That's what we're practicing here. And so, most of you, you're just too close to see what's really going on in the thinking that's been sabotaging you from the practicing, from all of it. And that's why singers who do the work that we do here in my program have such a huge transformation, because they have an experienced guide mirroring back to them what they're otherwise too close to see. And so don't get stuck in this vicious cycle. Your voice and your talent matter too much. There are people out there who need you, who need your music and your voice to touch them, to keep them going. Who are you to be stingy with your essence? So do whatever you need to do the hard work, to get out of your own way so that you can serve them. And when you do that, success will follow in ways you could have never imagined. But what do you get for getting out of your own way? How do you do that? What do you do to get out of your own way? Guys, a mental shift is powerful, but without the strategy to complement it, it's not going to get you anywhere. It's not. And that's what I'm here for. That's the work that I specialize in, which is merging the technical training with high-level mindset training so that you know exactly how you're getting in your own way and exactly the steps to take to get past it. And so I invite you to book a call with me if you are done with practice reluctance, if you are done with the stinking thinking and the limiting beliefs that are not getting you the results you want and keeping you in this lower level career when you have a bigger talent to get out there into the world. So if you're done with all that, then I invite you to book a call. And on this call, you're going to get clarity on your current mindset around your singing, how it's affecting your technique, your sound, your ability to practice the way you want, and make the strides and the big transformations and shifts that are going to give you the best possible shot to sing in a way that's going to give you the career and life that you want. Plus, we're going to talk about all this, and I know that you might want my help in order to transform your singing and your career. And if so, then we can discuss it and we can see if it's a good fit for both of us. And if not, that's fine too. So at the end of this video, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see a link right on the screen that you can click to access my calendar to book a call. And if you're watching on Facebook, you'll see the link in the chat. So you can access the calendar to schedule a call with either me or my team so that we can figure out the current mindset, what you're going through, what the blocks are, and give you the exact strategy that I use with my singers who we work with to help them get past it. So don't hesitate. If you've been watching my content for a while and you've been thinking about booking a call, but you're feeling shy, don't be shy. Don't be shy. It's a really good time to be able to stand and claim the transformation that you want and you're singing so you can go create the career that you want. So go ahead, book a call, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into today's episode. If you want to subscribe, click the link right over there that says subscribe. And if you want to book a breakthrough session with me, which you absolutely should do, then click the link right over here that says book a call to schedule an appointment to speak with us. I'll see you on the next episode.